Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How are we doing out there, cupcakes, on this glorious Tuesday? Well, this is an unexpected visit. We are actually in Havant at the moment, Susan and myself, because I had a message yesterday from a gentleman. Train going past. This place is so deceiving. So deceiving. Yep, Gary reached out to me yesterday and said, Vince, been asked to speak to you, come down and have a look. So we are here in Havant at the Koi Hut. And trust me, looks are deceiving because you've got a railway line there, look. And then you've got the entrance. So let me spin you around. Let's go and have a look. So yeah, literally you come across the crossing, sharp right, and then you're into the Koi Hut. I love that. And what we'll do is I'll take you through first because there's a customer at the thing, so
630 watts. What's that?
we'll come back in there in a minute. But as I say, very, very deceiving. So we've got Kahaka Abominations in that one, but yeah. Beautiful condition, absolutely awesome quality. We are going to pin Gary, the manager, down and we're going to have a chat with him in a bit. But some cracking fish in here. Yeah. You know I like the Kitsui, but that is absolutely stunning. So yeah, and Gary did say that he's doing a mid-season sale, so there is discounts on all fish. So there we go. In here we got Awakaba, Tanchos, Yamabuki Ogons, £95 each. They're a good 35 upwards centimetres. And then over here we've got Karashigoris, Kinkabutos, some really nice Shiro Atsuris. But yeah, this place just doesn't stop. It goes on and on and on. Tancho Goshkis, Kikikuryus, Benny Kumonrus, ooh, a nice Sankey. There's a really nice Shisui in there as well. Stunning Kinchoa there. And then we come up in size, quality and price. But yeah, some really nice fish here, I'm telling you. And I will be coming back, that's for sure. You can see just by the clarity of the water, you can see every filter system. And what I mean by that, every filter system is on display. This set of ponds is running on a Draco drum. This one's running on a Nexus. That one there is running on a bead. That one is running... Don't know where the filter for that one is running. Oh, there we go. That one there is running on a micro bead. Now this is the tank that Gary said, he's called it the Make Us an Offer tank. And this is the tank where if a fish knocks a scale or damages a fin or something like that, because he hasn't got a hospital tank at the moment, so this is where they get put. And if there's a fish in there you like the look of, make him an offer, and if it's a good enough offer, you get yourself a real nice fish. But again, filtered on a Nexus. Next pond is filtered on a Nexus 320. These ponds here filtered on a Nexus 220. A couple of really nice Shisui in there. Some more Awakaba, Shisui, Sakura Ogon, Kikisui, Kinkabuto, Ginrin Chagoi, Asagi, Shiro Atsuri. A lot of these in here are already sold, they're just waiting collection, or waiting on collection. So absolutely stunning fish in there. And I had a really good chat with Gary, the manager. Oh, look at that Chagoi. Oh my word. You are just lovely. I bet you ain't cheap though, are you? Ooh, no you're not. 82 cm. Marado Chagoi. What a fish. Really nice tank show, but the quality on the, not just on the fish, but the ponds and the systems. And like saying, I've already chatted, I've had a little chat with Gary, and Gary has actually been working here since he was 13 years old. And he said that it basically, the shop has grown each year, section by section. And he's still got another chunk of land out the back that is going to get utilised as well. So yeah, it really is a little Aladdin's cave. Everything well maintained. Fish are in absolutely stunning condition. You alright, mate? Ah, just turned the air off for me. Look at those Tanshokajaku. Look at that Billy Kiko. Billy Kiko is absolutely stunning. There we go, we can see him a bit better now. Look. Billy Kiko's nice. Getting this one for me. Kinshowa down there. Kinshowa, the Kajaku. Absolutely stunning. So once we get out here, I'll put this air back on for him. And then we come out here. This is absolutely awesome. I love this. Turtle pond, turtle and goldfish pond. Absolutely awesome. All running on an easy podlet. And then we come out here, we got storage. More room out the back where they're going to be extending again. We've got some little kahaku. That's your bio chamber there. Mechanically filtered by the Easy Pod. And if you like your goldfish and your shabumpkins, Canary yellow goldfish there. And then we look at the little mixes. We've got off, mixed carp. Oh, nice little shiro there. £39. Got some more in here that are $19.99. And we've got a vat full of platinum ogons. And then we've got pretty abominations because they sparkle. We've got a mixture of metallic Deutz fish in there. Platinum butterflies. Another mixed carp tank. Shabumpkins, common carp, and ghosties. And as you come back down this way, you come into here, so even catering for the people who like to have fish in tanks with frozen food, all your bits and pieces for your aquascaping and so forth and so on. You've got your fancy goldfish, no tamasaba by the looks of it, and then you've got tropical fish, various tropical fish, more little fat goldfish, orandas and so forth. All your bits and pieces for your tropical tanks, air stones, nets, even some reptile bits down there. Absolutely cracking place. Proper little Aladdin's cave, that's for sure. And then we come into here where you've got some food, all your fittings, pipe work, and then we go out to the front where we got the food and chatting with customers at the moment, so I won't put my camera around. But yeah, you got all your Medikoi, your Hikari.
I got your Shusui,
Is that the one you won on the auction?
No. Come up and pick it up.
Oh yes, you did, didn't you? Yes, you did.
Yeah.
I knew I recognised the face. I still won't get you on camera though. So yeah. See, amazing what happens when you go out and about, isn't it?
Yeah, we come up and I bought the Shusui up there. And Luke's
You did.
Yeah, you got to remember.
How is that little one doing? Oh, awesome.
He's now called Tom Fun rather than Fun Dunk.
You'll have to send me a picture then. Yeah. Sweet. So yeah, we got all our bits and pieces. And what I'll do is I'm going to press pause here for the minute until Gary's free, and then we will have a chat. You did ask me to come in, and you know, you can't have a video without actually chatting to the guy that reached out to me and the runner of such a wicked little shop. It's like,
You're good at this, aren't you? I don't know how to talk to a camera.
yeah.
What do you say?
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself, the company, how long you've been here, how long you've worked here.
Long time. Coil's been here 9 years. This is our 10th year trading. I've been here 9 years too. Worked here since I was 13. As a Saturday boy, when I was 16, left school, worked here, and been here ever since. Obviously the fish downstairs is my kind of area. We build a lot of ponds as well. That's Steve, who's over there, his side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all I've really got to say, you know. We've got stuff down here.
I tell you what, he
haven't.
couldn't stop him talking before the camera came
Yeah,
out.
I know, yeah. I'll chat your ear off, but yeah, I don't know, just...
So what is it that drives you the most with the koi side of things?
I think it's a passion of sharing knowledge, really. Like I've been lucky enough and fortunate that, as we were saying earlier, I've had like an intensive course when it comes to keeping koi. I've worked with people that have been in the industry for a long time, and as a kid I've got a lot of responsibilities, and it now allows me to share what people have taught me to other people and share my opinion, shall I say.
So you started off as a Saturday boy at sort of like 13, and then
Just scrubbing tanks and cleaning filters, and now
running.
I'm here 6 to 7 days a week. Loving life. Living the dream, as I'll always say.
Living the dream, yeah. I'm living the dream myself. It's awesome. But when do you not find, if it's something that you really enjoy and you're passionate about, it doesn't actually feel like work?
Yeah, it's not work when I come here. Don't tell my boss, but yeah, it's,
Yeah.
definitely, it's definitely a great day. Like to come to work every day. again, I'm just lucky that I get to look after the same fish that people dream of keeping, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, I get to be here every day, and not to say they're my fish or they're my ponds, but it's, you know,
Yeah.
I'm the carer. In the
Yeah,
sense
it's,
that, you know,
it's your baby in that
yeah,
respect,
absolutely.
and
yeah.
you've, like you're saying to me, you've actually helped progress the koi hut itself in the fact that you've added on a section sort of like
Yeah,
every
absolutely.
year.
Well, I've
and it-
definitely grown with the place. You know, coming from not knowing anything and just being employed to scrub tanks, to now being able to speak to people like yourself and, you know, get people down here to try and put our face out there a little bit better. Because, like you were saying, from outside,
outside is as soon as you pull up, it's very deceiving,
yeah,
and you're like, the
the
okay
artwork
then.
and all that.
But-
That's been up not even months. It's all new. Before
That
it was a lot of
artwork
work.
is awesome. I'd love something like that on my back fence.
I could definitely hook you up with the guy who did it.
Oh yeah,
he's
that
all right.
that would be awesome.
Like I say, beforehand, before the container was put there, we had a 6-car car park and a grey wall that nobody wanted to walk into. But yeah, over the last few months, we put a little bit of effort into the front of the shop. Got a roof put on. This room here, obviously, it looked nothing like this last Thursday. We ripped all of it out. As we were speaking about like an aquascaping, I want to try and specialise a bit more than just having guppies and platies and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like you can buy anywhere, you know, Pets Home or Jollies or wherever.
Yeah, because there's a lot of koi keepers out there that when the winter comes, they need a fish fix and
100%. I love the fancy gold
fish tanks, and
100%.
so you're not started on the Tamasaba bug yet then.
I haven't, no. I'm
Thank-
not there yet.
Thank fuck for
Too
that.
expensive.
Thank
it
fuck
is.
for that. I've
No.
actually found someone that's
I'm not there.
not on the Tamasaba thing.
Yeah. This room hopefully is going to say be aquascaping, so it's going to be specialist in the sense that we're going to bring in a lot of the higher end aquascaping products, all the woods and the rocks and the substrates and all that sort of stuff for those people, because there isn't nowhere local that specialises in it. You can go to Maidenheads and pick up your rocks and your woods and stuff like that, but I want to provide something that people can mess around and
Yeah.
build
it-
little structures and stuff like that.
yeah.
But yeah, be it that we specialise in the Japanese koi, in February when we started the tropical section of the shop, I don't want it to turn into one of those shops that's kind of like a little hodgepodge of everything.
Yeah.
I do still want to specialise in particular areas like Japanese koi and, as I say, specialising in aquascaping.
Yeah.
Boring enough.
No, everyone gets something different from either hobby.
Yeah, absolutely. It's constantly evolving, just same as the koi is in the pond world with films.
Unlike your online presence,
It's-
you have admitted that your online presence is absolutely shocking.
Absolutely.
So, if you do go to the website, guys, do not
It's definitely a false.
do not take the website as an impression of what the place
Yeah.
looks like, because, like I said, the front is so deceiving, and when you come in, it is so clean. I've noticed that the systems are pristine.
Thank you very much.
You can also see exactly what's filtering what pond,
Yeah.
how it's being filtered, the amount of fish that are in there. You know,
It's definitely a great selling point for us as well when we are building people's ponds and stuff like that. Just being able to have the thing of come in, have a look, we'll show you how it works. This is how a drum works. This is how it filters.
Yeah.
A Tempest or a Nexus and other bead filters and can suppress.
I won't ask your thoughts on the Tempest on camera.
Do you know what? I don't mind them. I really don't. If you build them right and you put high quality products.
I mean, I run 2 Tempests,
Yeah.
but I clean with an air pump,
I do
because
too.
I personally don't believe that little non-return valve on the bottom
No.
creates
Saying enough.
creates enough to.
No. But I think the whole principle of it is like their air technology. Like when they try and sell it, and you'll see it at the shows, they call it the air tech and stuff like that. Like I think they want to sell it with an air pump on it, but for the cost of 270 quid, anyone can buy that. Whereas when you go and put another £180 pump on it, it's a £600 setup, or £500 setup.
Yeah,
You're not going to sell as many, but it definitely is worth putting an air pump on it. And I think with like the gate valves and the waste valves, stuff like that, obviously they had their issues when they first come out, but I think they're upgrading and stuff.
yeah,
I don't know, I haven't used much of the Surge yet, but I think the Tempest is alright.
yeah. But it does. I like I say, I've got 2 running on my pond, and when I do the rebuild, I'm going to be using them still, because they're going to go from the drum. I'm going to go from the bottom drain to the drum, from the drum through the Tempest, over 2 showers into an active chamber, return gravity feedback
Nice.
to the pond. So I'm. It's not like I'm going to be getting rid of them. I'm just getting rid of the easy pods because I am pushing them to their
They take a lot
limits.
to clean, don't they? I was speaking to you on the phone earlier, like that's what we was up to this morning, taking an easy pod and where it was, breaking it all down and putting an Nexus in its place just to stop pushing his limits, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm going to clean it every other day.
Yeah, well, I just say my easy pods. I'm cleaning them every day at the moment. So
Sounds about right.
yeah, they're coming out, and I'm going to be putting a filtro drum in.
Nice. Yeah,
Right,
they
it's-
work, but they only do so much.
Yeah, and it's so hectic. What we're going backwards and forwards to New Forest, going out to new places like here, and
Yeah,
you know, I need to know that my main pride and joys are being
absolutely. Yeah.
100%. But as a general recommendation, when people come in and say, right, I want a pond of so big, what is your instant recommendation for filtration?
It definitely depends on circumstance. Like, you know, if they come to me and show me a picture of a pond where it's tucked in the corner of the garden and they've got a big tree over it and stuff like that, then, you know, you're not going to be going anywhere near a pressure filter. That's not being pre-sipped or something like that. I like old school stuff, box filters, bay filters. Again, depends on the customer. If there's an old boy in here who's on 2 walking sticks, and then no, I'm not going to go and advise him on a bay filter, on a vortex and that, because he's not going to be cleaning it.
No.
I think the Nexus is a very easy thing.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's down to that, innit? Like maintenance. There's loads of filters work. What's easiest to clean is, I guess, the key point when I'm trying to sell. When someone's thinking about a filter, I'm trying to sell someone a
Yeah.
particular filter. Is your time more valued? Getting sponges out, knocking them out, and cleaning.
Or is it just sitting back and relaxing and seeing what you've got?
bubbling your tempers and drinking a cup of tea, or
Right,
elbowing shit.
On the other side of things, then it's the first place I've gone into and I've seen a working Draco drum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So your thoughts on the Draco?
Massive stick, like I think they get a lot of stick, but you're going to get that with so much stuff. A lot of people who run the Draco drums, loads of them have great experiences and good experiences. I know people that have bought them and run them for 6 years and not had a single issue with motors or seals or anything. But
Yeah.
then there's the other side, which is a lot more publicised on the internet of my Draco's gone down, I've had a motor a year or whatever. I think I've just sold one for about 3 weeks ago.
Mhm.
It's for a 10-metre long, so huge pond anyway. And I saw the new parts that they put on it, like the access screen, if you want to call it that. Like they've got a panel that they take off. The fact they got a fixed motor, like some of the Burton's drums and stuff like that. I think for the budget, I quite like I do like the Draco. That's just an opinion. Like,
I mean, the only reason I'm putting a filter on is because I've got access to it and it's not going to cost me an arm and a leg.
yeah,
Other than that, the one that I was looking at was the Draco Combi.
I do really like Draco. Like, and I don't know how I'm supposed to say it with not being too one-sided. Being that I do work in a shop and I run a shop. On my own pond, I'd put Draco.
Yeah.
But then again, if I had unlimited money, I could
Then
put fucking
Oazi,
red
yeah.
labels and Oazi and on whatever. But I think a Draco is, for what it's worth,
For the price point and what you're paying for and what you're getting.
and I think them being around has definitely helped the market when it comes to drums, because drum manufacturers can't warrant putting their drums up at 14 grand a drum because it's fancy and new technology, because there's people in the smaller scale like Draco, and he's a really nice guy. I've met him and I've spoken to him loads of times, who have the kind of market of people who want to get a drum that don't want to spend 8 grand on a separate bio and drum unit. And I think for the amount of water that they can deal with and do deal with well,
they're a good
filter.
a good filter.
I do like it. But yeah, you hear so much stuff like crap about them, negative stuff about them. But I think a lot of it's just because people, when they have a bad experience, share a bad experience. And a lot of people are more on the negative side. Then
Do you think that's one of the downsides with social media now? There is too much jumping on.
yeah, that's it. Because a guy who's had it for 5 years and loves it and doesn't look it, if you know what I'm saying, like doesn't have to go out there and fix it all the time. He's not the guy that's sat on the internet saying these things are brilliant. It's 5-star rating. It's always the people that out of 100 people that use it, and 80% of them ain't gonna go and put a positive review if they've had a a good experience with
Yeah.
it. It's just people that are gonna put the bad stuff.
Yeah.
I find anyway. But yeah, Draco drums. I've run them. I've run multiple Draco drums. We've upgraded drums. We've had filters that were on the. I don't know what they call it now, but it used to be called the Minima. So not the
Yeah.
small, not the big medium combi or the big one, the smallest combi. Use those, upgraded
Yeah.
them.
Because that was the one I was looking at to start with, was the Minima, was
Minima.
with the drum and the bio chamber.
I think that's a great idea, and it's so much space saving as well. I think I've got a pond that's up in Prince Edward that's 80,000 litres. They run on 2 Magmas, and for £6,000 the pond is crystal clear, full sun, under loads of trees, and it really does the job. And then there's people that I haven't even spoke to about their drum in like 4 years.
Yeah.
Like not even had a phone call, and their drums work absolutely perfectly. And you know, when they come in and buy fish and stuff, they wouldn't have a bad
word to say about it.
Yeah, 100%.
So last but not least, then,
Yes, mate.
what's your favourite variety?
A Chiba, I'd say.
A Chiba?
Yeah, Chibas.
That's an unusual one.
I
Why the Achiever?
think it's just personable, and like they're a friendlier variety of koi, if you like. And reticulation scouts, like I think an Achiever can look like a gorge fish. I could say I have loads of favourites, but I think just top of my head, Achiever is one of the ones that I'll look at an Achiever, whether it's a £50 pond Achiever or it's a £3,000 Achiever. To me, they're all pretty nice.
Yes, that scaling, the reticulation, and
Absolutely.
sweet.
Cool.
Cheers, Gary.
What's your favourite fish then?
Mine,
Mm.
Batsuris.
Zuri.
Batsuris, yeah.
What is Zuri like?
Me, it's Shiro or Charatsuri. I have got a thing
Yeah.
for Charatsuris.
They're a hard fish to come by though.
Yeah.
That's not a fish everyone sees.
I do
Everyone
have
knows.
one. I do have one. I have a male that's got 3 stripes, and it's all down the front end. It's missing the back half.
Yeah.
I did have a beautiful one that come from last year's spawnings from the New Forest,
Yeah.
but I lost that to Costia.
Oh, bastard.
And yeah, that had a full Utsuri pattern over it. It was
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I do like a good shearer. Who's talking about man? It won't be.
So if anyone comes in from this video, is there any sort of
Always deals and discounts if that's what you're asking.
yeah, just
100%.
if anyone comes in and mentions Twisted Koi,
Absolutely.
you'll
We're not a massive shop at the end of the day. We're quite personable. You'll always find someone there to talk to, and if you ask, I'm sure you'll get.
sweet.
Nice one.
Cheers, Gary.
Thanks for popping in.
Oh, almost dropped my phone there. Well, while we were at the Koi Hut, we actually bumped into not only a subscriber, but someone that's had a fish off me. Well, actually had 2, because I gave him one for his grandson. Right? I was right, yeah, for his grandson. And I'll tell you what, I gave it to him about this big, and it's fucking huge now. Let me spin you around. Absolutely stunning pond. And the Harawaki down there was the fish in question that I gave to Little Man. Absolute monstrous growth. It's only been a few months, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
And there's Lazarus down there. There's the Shisui that came out of the main pond when the others get out of the way. Yeah, absolutely stunning pond.
What about swimming pool?
Oh, Susan's in love with the swimming pool. But yeah, absolutely. So what you got filtering this?
Draco.
It's a Draco, is it?
16. Sold 16.
Is it the same one that he's got down at the Koi Hut?
Yeah, you've got the 25.
Yeah. And what do you think of it?
Lovely. Brilliant.
Yeah?
Never had a problem with it.
So you'd recommend one?
Definitely.
Definitely. Sweet. And how long have you had yours running?
This is the 2nd season, so 2 years, 3 months, something like that, I've had it running.
Sweet. Well, it looked good down at the shop, but yeah, that is, you can't argue at that, can you?
This is the soil.
Mate, it's just everywhere you look, there's something else that you pick up on.
Swimming pool.
Susan wants the swimming pool.
Oh, yeah.
She would if she could. But yeah, absolutely stunning pond.
The hand-built tea house at the end.
Yeah. He's koi cutouts that he's now looking into doing. I think they look fucking awesome, personally. And then he's got a little grow on. IBC tank that he's going to be replacing with a bigger fiberglass tank. God, I tell you what, that little Goshki's lovely. Have you got a heater on this, Paul?
No.
You haven't? It's a shame, because if you could get the temperature up, you'll probably find a few of them will start to kick on. But that Goshki's lovely.
I bought a heater today.
What, while you was at the koi hut?
No.
No. What's that, Facebook Marketplace? All right, yeah. I used to have one of them.
Yeah, that was on Gumtree.
Bang it on there with a little bit more flow.
Yeah.
Get it up to 24 degrees and you'll find quite a few of them will just kick straight on.
Right. Okay. We'll give it a go.
Yep. Right, we'll come back to you in a bit, guys. Well, my little fruit bats, that's us back home, and what a place. What a place. And all the guys at the koi hut, absolutely top notch. And a new mug of the koi hut in Havant, in Hampshire. They do pond builds, they do consults, they do Japanese koi, they do the lot. Gary did say that his online presence isn't very good, so there isn't a lot on the website, but there are masses of fish in the shop. I would highly recommend a visit and go and give the guys a look. If you want to phone them up and see if they've got anything you're after before you go down, just tell them that I send you and they will sort you out. They'll look after you good and proper. So yeah, I highly recommend a visit down to the koi hut because it is just like a little Aladdin's cave. So as always, guys and girls, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you know you're great, and we will see you in a day or two.
That's all, cupcakes.
Yes, makes it all worth it.